Well, we're off to see the wizard, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to Del Rio, Texas from Fort Clark Spring, Texas. And I'm going to check on the possibility of buying a new car, another one. Why? Well, the Fiat is okay, but it's got 70,000 miles on it. And I may end up keeping it. I'm not going to say I'm not. But anyway, they tell me they'll make me a super deal, and they sent me some numbers, look pretty good. And we'll go see how much they change or how much they try to add on. And if they don't get too greedy, we may make a deal or we may not. The best or the upside of the whole day will be I'll get to go see a 2025 Buick Envista that can be flat towed behind a motorhome because it's automatic and not CVT. And I'll get that out of my system. I'll know what it looks like, how I fit in it, and how it drives. The overall miles per gallon shows like 30 miles per gallon, which, you know, I'll probably get a little better than that, I hope, if I get it. But but I don't drive at about 500 or 600 miles a month now anyway. So we're looking at maybe 20 or 30 gallons, 60 to $100 a month in gasoline at $3 a gallon, which it's not quite there yet, but it will be probably. But enough said. It is a what is this? Tuesday morning at it's January the 14th at 7:56 a.m. and I'll be at the dealership early, and they'll tell me that the guy I'm looking for is not there, and I'll say, fine, give me the keys and I'll go drive one, and when he gets back you can tell him I was here, but I've already left. But enough said. But yeah, it's something to do, again, look at the world through my eyes, and you'll see that this is not a bad deal. Life goes on, it gives me something to do, and we'll see. This car is okay, I have to tell you. This is 2012 Fiat 500 Pop with 70,171 miles on it, and it's got if the highway is really rough, there's a few little rattles in the back. I could find them if I could get underneath, but I'm too old to crawl underneath. Or I could crawl underneath, but I'd be there for the rest of my life. I mean, I'll be 80 this year. So yeah, there's been some people contact me that tell me they want to buy it, but they haven't followed up. So, I'm just moving on. I mean, if you're waiting on somebody, you're backing up, and so we'll just go on through the deal. But we'll see. Again, and I also found out that I could get a faceplate put on the Buick Envista for $1,000. That's the faceplate, parts, and labor. And they'll do that in Del Rio. They said it'd take about 3 hours, which is fine. I'll just wait on it if I get it. And then I have to go to step 2 because there's no hurry putting on the faceplate because I don't have any trips planned right now in the motorhome. And next year or summer I might just go out to Carrizozo for a few weeks and just go in the Class C. I don't know. If I go out there, I'll probably take the car. But yeah, as far as getting the faceplate and getting it installed, I can get that done in 1 week. They can order the parts, get them in, get it installed. So that's not a big deal. But yeah, it's I'm semi-excited about it. I mean, I've looked at the car. They're a good-looking car, the Buick Envista. They've got several models, and it's a base model. This one should be drive out around 25,000 total with everything, taxes and everything. If it's not, then it'll be sitting on their parking lot when I leave. I mean, I know what I can do, know what I will do, and will I be short on cash after that? Yeah. But I came into this world, and I don't remember having a lot of money then, and I probably go out about the same way. Maybe less, I'm not sure. Can you go out with less than you came in with? I don't know. I never thought about it till just this moment. But moving along, guys, we're at Fort Clark Springs. We're going to go out here and get on the racetrack, Highway 90, and but it's not too. It depends on the day of the week. It seems like the weekends are a little busier than the weekdays, and so we'll see. But we'll let this go a few minutes. I mean, I'm just blowing air and thinking out loud. I did a lot of thinking about this. You know, is this something I really need to do? No. Is it something I really want to do? Sort of, you know. That rattling you hear, I've got a Diet Dr. Pepper in a big cup with some big, you know, regular ice tray ice, and the ice is rattling in the cup. But yeah, let's go behind this guy here if we can. Yeah, we're good. Okay, here we go. I'm doing this with one hand. This is a manual transmission, 5-speed, and gasoline went up to 285, and now it's back down to 275 at this Stripe station here in Bracketville, Texas. Bracketville is a town right across the highway from Fort Clark Springs. And away we go. Uh-oh. Yeah, the temperature right now shows to be 37 degrees. And actually, I'm kind of doing this to burn a little daylight till it warms up and I can go take a long walk later on this morning. Otherwise, if I get the car, I may take a long drive this morning. We'll see how that all works out. I know they make several different models of these small, low-priced SUVs, but not many of them have automatic transmission. I think the Chevrolet Trax has automatic transmission, and the Buick Envista has automatic transmission, but the others have CVT. And in a hybrid, I looked at getting a hybrid. The hybrids are about $9,000 more because they're more in demand. They get about 40 miles to the gallon as opposed to 30. Would that make a big difference in my budget? No, not at all. Because I don't drive. If I was driving 2,000 miles a month, then yeah, there'd probably be some cost justification in that. But I don't drive that much. And this little car, you know, right now, the more I look at it here, the more I enjoy it. I mean, by the time I get to Del Rio, I'll probably back out of the whole deal, you know. No, it's a neat little car, man, and what I really like about it is it doesn't have a lot of those features that come on cars, you know. This is just a basic car. You know, and I'm driving 65 miles an hour, and you'd think I was parked in the highway. That's an Equinox there, or Equinox Chevrolet. Now, I like the way the Buick looks. I do. It's got a sleek design. This is not a bad drive. I kind of get frustrated with people running up on my bumper, but I'm just that way. It's not their fault. I mean, they're in a hurry and, you know, they're just getting in a position to pass. So that's the way that is. But so here we go, off to see the Wizard. The best numbers I got was from Cavender out of San Antonio, but that's a 3-hour drive one way. And they wouldn't give me a hard number on the trade-in, you know. And I know what they did is they gave me the high end to get me in the dealership, and then they'll lowball me when I get there, because they had two discounts, $1,000 dealer discount, and then a $500 online discount if you made an appointment online. So I got $1,500 worth of discounts, which is not well, it's something, pays the sales tax. But here in Del Rio, I didn't see any discounts, but we'll find some if they want to do business. And what I'm going to tell the salesman up front is I don't want this to be an adversarial relationship. In other words, I don't want us to start off on opposing teams. You know, I want us to be on the same team from the get-go. I want to buy a car, you want to sell a car. Now let's see how we get there fairly. You know what I mean? You know, you make money, you know, I get a fair deal, I'm happy. But it's not a normal thing, apparently, for dealers and salespeople to do that. But you know, they want to scam you for as much as they can, you know, and I hate that. And they add in all these extra charges, you know, for things that you don't need, don't want, that are just pure profit. You know, you know the drill. If you've done a car deal in the past 10 years, you know what I'm talking about. And so if we can start off on the right foot and stay on it and kind of work together, then the deal probably will get done. But I'm not, you know, that anxious to get rid of this Fiat, all right? You know, even though I'm thinking about it, that's all. You know, because why keep the Fiat? Hell, it's ready to go, man. You know, it's over 40 miles a gallon, and you know, manual transmission. You don't have to worry about towing it all four wheels down. So yeah, I'm right on the fence. You know, if anything they do today to give me an out, a good out, then I'll probably take advantage of it. You know, because the only thing I need to do to this vehicle in the next year is to replace the tires, and that'll cost probably $600 maybe, because they're 14-inch tires. Yeah, and I'd get Michelin's, I'd get the good ones, so you know, maybe more than that, but in that range. So you know, so we're looking at either investing $25,000 and taking a pretty good loss on this vehicle, or keeping this vehicle and replacing the tires for $1,000. In fact, I'm fixing to turn around. I fixed to talk myself out of it here. Anyway, I'm just burning daylight, guys. Hell, it's Tuesday morning, a cold morning, 37 degrees. As you can see, pretty much overcast. And yeah, this is just something to do. So I'd give this purchase today less than 50%. I would. I really would. Because the simplicity of this Fiat 500, I really like. It's got a CD player. I've got some CDs. I got about $10 invested in 8 CDs that I got at the library. Some in Quartzsite, Arizona, and some in Brackettville, Texas, at the library. Yeah, I think they cost me 50 cents a piece. In Quartzsite, I got 4. That's $2. And then they cost me $1 at the Brackettville library. And 2 of them were unopened. They were still in the plastic wrap, you know. And I bought 4, so that's 4. It's $6.50, well, whatever that figures out to be. Anyway, but yeah, we're just cruising. Now, I'm glad I'm doing this thinking out loud. Why? Because, you know, I don't have anybody to use as a sounding board. You know, of course, I talked to my son, but, you know, I mentioned I probably was thinking about getting an Invista. He thought it was a good car, a little underpowered, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I'm not racing anyway, so it probably worked good for me. It's got a really small engine. It's a 3-cylinder, 1.2 liter engine. And the engine in this Fiat is a 1.4 liter. All right, so this car here has a larger engine than the Buick and gets 10 miles to the gallon more, even with 70,000 miles on it. You know, I'm fixing to turn around. Shit. Let's give this deal up. I'll go by and look at the car. That's what I'll do. I'll go by and look and kind of end the deal with the salesman. Because see, you know how much they want to give me for this? you know, I said I wanted $5,000 if I sold it. On a trade-in, the high end is about $3,000 tops. I mean, come on. I mean, you know, is it worth more than $3,000 to me? Hell yeah. It'll save me 25. Oh, Rusty, you're talking to yourself, boy. Your old tight butt is thinking, oh yeah, you're gonna have to spend $1 or $2. Yeah, well, we're gonna go down to Brackenville anyway, and I'll do a video of the car. This one will come up today, probably, this video. And yeah, but anyway, thumbs up, guys. Enjoy your day. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Use the Amazon link, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, and if you want to buy a car and you've got a trade-in, take a good look at repairing your trade-in, you know? I mean, it may not be as bad as you think. So anyway, guys, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. Adios, bye-bye.